Most men think conversation is about connection. They are wrong. Conversation is a war for reality. And in that war, the person who speaks the most is usually the one who loses. You have been told that to win a woman, you must make her laugh, entertain her, tell her stories, and sell yourself like a product on a shelf. This is why you are forgotten. This is why you are placed in the friend category, because you are behaving like a jester, not a king. Machiavelli knew the truth about power, and it applies as violently to seduction as it does to politics. The truth is this: he who seeks to please is automatically the subordinate. He who controls the meaning of words controls the mind. In the next few minutes, I'm going to dismantle everything you think you know about talking to women. I will give you the linguistic architecture of the Machiavellian man, a man who uses words not to beg for affection, but to trigger obsession. You will learn why your nice conversations kill desire. You will learn the art of the verbal void. And if you stay until the very end, I will hand you a psychological device so potent that it forces a woman's subconscious to chase your validation, even if she logically tries to resist. But first, you must understand the invisible game being played right in front of your face. Watch a man's interactions with a woman he desires. Watch his body, watch his mouth. He leans in, he speaks faster. He fills every silence with nervous energy. He asks question after question. What do you do? Do you like it? Where are you from? He is interviewing for the job of being her boyfriend, and she knows it. In her mind, a hierarchy is instantly established. He is the entertainer, she is the audience. He is the applicant, she is the judge. Desire cannot exist in this dynamic. Women do not desire men who are auditioning for a role in their life. They desire men who seem to be casting the role. The Machiavellian shift is simple but brutal. You must stop speaking to be understood and start speaking to be interpreted. The ordinary man explains himself because he fears being misunderstood. The powerful man speaks in riddles, fragments, and sharp truths because he knows that clarity is the enemy of seduction. When you explain yourself, you become a known quantity. And a known quantity is a solved puzzle. A solved puzzle is a boring toy. You must become the question she cannot answer. Law 1, the verbal void. The first step to mastering her mind is to control the supply of what she craves most: validation. Most men are verbal fountains of validation. You look great, you're so smart. That's amazing. They flood the market with attention, crashing its value to zero. Machiavelli taught that benefits should be given gradually. In conversation, this means your validation must be rare. It must be earned. When she says something intended to impress you, do not immediately applaud. Do not rush to agree. Use the verbal void. She tells you a story about her job or travels. The nice guy says, "Wow, that's so cool." The Machiavellian man pauses. He lets the silence stretch. He looks at her, holds eye contact, then calmly says, "That's interesting." And he stops. No rush. No follow-up, just presence. It is ambiguous. Is it good? Is it bad? Her mind begins to spin. Why isn't he reacting like everyone else? Why isn't he chasing? Does he see something others don't? In that moment of uncertainty, she leans in. She starts trying harder. She begins explaining more. The dynamic flips. She is now working for your approval. You have used a few words to reverse the polarity of the interaction. This is the power of scarcity. Words that are rare are treated like gold. Words that are constant are treated like dust. Law 2, the art of disagreeable truth. There is a sickness in modern men, the addiction to agreement. They believe agreeing with everything creates connection. I love sushi, me too. I hate this weather. Yeah, it's terrible. This is not rapport, this is submission. It signals you have no identity, no spine, no reality of your own. You become a mirror reflecting her back to herself. A woman cannot respect a man who is afraid to disagree. And without respect there is no attraction, only indifference. The Machiavellian man understands that friction creates heat. You must be the rock that breaks the stream, not the leaf that flows with it. This does not mean arguing. It means holding a reality so strong that you do not bend it to fit hers. She says, "I think astrology explains everything." The weak man agrees. The strategist smiles and challenges her calmly. He looks her in the eyes and says, "I think that's a convenient way to avoid taking responsibility." He says it calmly with a slight smile. What happens in her mind? First shock, then curiosity. You're not afraid of her reaction. You're not trying to win approval. Now she has to respond. She has to defend her view. The dynamic shifts from comfort to tension. And tension is the soil where attraction grows. Comfort feels like a brother. Tension feels like a lover. Do not be afraid to say no. Do not be afraid to say, "I don't like that." Confidence appears when your truth stays intact. Law 3. The implication. Direct communication is for logistics. Seductive communication is indirect. It suggests, it implies. Machiavelli understood that people are driven more by imagination than by facts. When you say exactly how you feel, the mystery disappears. Instead of saying, "You are beautiful," say something that forces her to interpret your words, something that creates curiosity instead of comfort. The moment she has to think about what you meant, the dynamic changes. She's no longer being entertained. She is becoming emotionally involved. You are no longer trying to impress her. You are allowing her imagination to build the attraction for you. Law 4. The weaponization of silence. Silence is not empty. Silence is pressure. Most men fear it, so they rush to fill it. They think if they stop talking, they lose control. So they babble, they break the tension, they destroy the moment. The Machiavellian man does the opposite. He rests in silence. He allows it to expand. He lets the pressure build. When you stay quiet, the pressure transfers to her. She feels the need to fill the gap. She starts talking more. After she answers a question, don't rush to respond. Hold eye contact, pause. Let the moment breathe. In those few seconds, her mind races. Did I say something wrong? Is he judging me? Why is he so calm? This tension is not negative. It is emotional energy. It creates excitement. It creates intrigue. A man comfortable in silence shows control, and control signals confidence. That is rare. Use silence to respond to disrespect. If she interrupts or looks at her phone, stop talking. Don't react, just pause. When she notices and asks why you stopped, calmly say you don't compete for attention. Then continue or disengage. Law 5. The Oracle. Women want to feel seen and understood without explaining themselves. They are drawn to people who seem to just know. Instead of asking endless questions, begin making observations. Speak as if you can already read between the lines. Use statements that feel personal but are universally true. This makes your words feel deep and precise at the same time. You might say she presents confidence, but there's a quieter side she rarely shows. Something more reflective beneath the surface. Most people feel this way, but when you say it calmly and directly, it feels like insight. It feels like you see her. This creates an emotional opening. She begins to confirm what you said. She starts revealing more without being asked. When she responds with surprise, don't over-explain. Just stay composed. Let the mystery remain intact. The less you explain how you knew, the more authority you project. You become the observer, not the seeker. Law 6. Emotional variance. Flat conversations create no attraction. Predictability kills interest. You must create movement, warmth and challenge, lightness and tension. This contrast keeps the interaction alive. If everything you say is polite and safe, the conversation becomes forgettable. There is no spark, no emotional pull. You need contrast. Give a compliment, then tease. Create a push, then a pull. This keeps her engaged. You might challenge her lightly, then soften it with a smile. This balance creates tension without conflict. The unpredictability is what matters. She cannot guess what you'll say next. That keeps her attention locked in. Human psychology is drawn to uncertainty. When outcomes are unclear, the brain stays engaged. Human psychology is drawn to uncertainty. When outcomes are unclear, the brain stays engaged. This is why emotional variation works. It creates small spikes of excitement that feel natural but powerful. Do not be flat, do not be overly intense. Learn to shift between energy levels with control. Your tone matters as much as your words. Speak slower. Let your voice settle before each sentence. Lower your pitch slightly at the end of statements. This signals certainty and control without force. When you slow down, you appear more composed, as if time is moving at your pace, not the other way around. Most men rush their words because they fear losing attention. They try to say everything quickly before the moment disappears. The composed man does the opposite. He speaks as if there is no rush, as if the moment belongs to him. This subtle shift changes how you are perceived. You are no longer chasing the interaction, you are controlling it. There is also a powerful psychological principle at play, the need for closure. When something is left unfinished, it lingers in the mind. You can use this by leaving conversations slightly open. Do not explain everything. Do not finish every thought. Hint at something, then pull back. Mention a story, then say you'll tell it another time. Let curiosity grow.